Wait, am I watching the wrong show or is this Tetris? What the hell is happening? Did the production just collapse and turn this entire show to a Tetris show? The new episode of Blue Lock Season 2 has been released, so that means another new video, but actually pretty positive this time. Well, let's talk about it. Hey guys, and welcome back to another brand new Blue Lock video. And yes, this is pretty much my third video talking about Blue Lock Season 2. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to make a video related to the episode 3 of Blue Lock Season 2 since I was pretty busy during that time. So this video will pretty much be a hybrid of episode 3 and episode 4 review at the same time. And well, I have some positive thing to talk about for this particular season. Finally, something positive that is finally worth mentioning. So yeah, let's talk about episode 3 first. Episode 3 has to be, well, to be honest, not the worst animated part or worst animated episode of season 2, because we have episode 2 as pretty much the worst animated so far, but there are a lot of stuff that are very much questionable, such as their feet isn't even moving. The one that is moving is literally the ball, and it's like it just touches it. It didn't even move. But that's not the point. In episode 3 we got the awakening of the quote-unquote flow of Isagi. And a lot of people are mentioning that, oh, this particular visual should look great, and it is, surprisingly. I mean, like, it's not that surprising because the character artwork has been very impressive in terms of how well drawn and how well detailed each of the character art looks like in the actual show. So it's not really a surprise to see, but well, it's unfortunately not quote-unquote animated. Again, this is not something new. I have been talking about PNG lock for like the last 2 videos, so you guys will be pretty much getting bored of whatever I'm talking about if it's like bad thing, right? I mean, like, you have to imagine and you have to expect the lowest of the lowest for this particular show. So it's probably just me, but it looks pretty okay compared to the episode 2 of whatever happened in episode 2. In this particular episode, I think it's pretty alright. I think I'm just grown to how bad the animation is and how there's literally little to no movement at all for each of the character. I'm pretty sure everyone will say, oh, you are now changing your mind. I'm not actually. I'm still standing on the fact that this particular show is not well animated at all. It's literally just PNG all over the place. Even if it's not, mostly it will be CGI that are moving, and the CGI aren't even rendered in like the highest quality ever. It's just like something that is half-baked just so that something is actually moving and not PNG. But I mean, sure, it's Blue Lock, so yeah. But again, sometimes we need some positivity. So this is the positivity that I'm giving for the Blue Lock fans for you guys to cope even more. But well, episode 3 has really nothing to highlight other than the flow itself. And to be honest, it looks okay. It looks okay. I'm not sure how many goals Isagi has in his career. I'm not sure if this is a very important one because he unlocks his new awakening or whatever it is. But yeah, it looks very static. A lot of people hate it. I mean, like, I don't hate it because this is what we get. I just accept what it is. It's pretty sad for me to say that. I mean, like, you know, it's bad when I learn to accept that literally there is no hope left for this particular show. But yeah, episode 3 is just pretty okay. One sentence that I can say is pretty much, at least it's not as bad as the previous episode. So yeah, that's the only praise that I would like to give. Episode 3 of Blue Lock is a 4 out of 10. Now let's move on to episode 4. Well, this episode just got released a few hours ago and I've already watched it, obviously. And well, I would say it's, again, not the worst out of all the episode, and I would pretty much say it looks the best out of 4 episodes. I mean, like, it's not a high bar. The standard for this good quality is not even that high for season 2 of Blue Lock. So I would say this episode looks pretty much the best in terms of how everything goes. Obviously the PNG are still there, the CGI are still there, it still looks very low quality, but at least there are some few moments with the aura that actually makes the episode looks watchable. And with Reo as the main focus of this particular episode, it actually gave the episode a fresher vibe. Something that is not focusing on Isagi actually makes this particular episode feels quite fresh. I mean, like, there's no forked aura at all, so that is a huge improvement. I'm joking. Isagi fans, do not take offense, I am joking. But in serious note, I would like to mention that the Reo's goal actually looks pretty decent. I mean, look at that. He's trying to break out of the PNG mode, man. Like, look at that. Okay. Let's get back to the topic. I would like to say that his goal as I would like to say the best looking goal in the entirety of season 2. It's not hard to be the best in season 2 of Blue Lock. I mean, like, in terms of how the animation is going. To be honest, Reo's Lock doesn't really have that much of a animated sequence at all. The only thing that are moving are pretty much the ball that is spinning and also the camera angle that moves a little bit. So yeah, the major thing that actually help on how to make the entirety of the sequence looks like it is quote-unquote moving or the speed lines. Like, the speed lines are going crazy. It looks like, oh my goodness, it is whoa. It makes the entirety of the sequence looks very intense. That even me thinking, oh, this is pretty great, then I realize all of the motion are just the speed lines going crazy. But hey, the purple aura looks great. The speed line actually did help enhance or how impactful the goal actually is. I mean, like, that is how the goal has been going for season 2 of Blue Lock, but this time there are a little bit of nice little bit movement. Is like +1 frame. But yeah, at least it's good. At least it is pretty positive. At least it is not as bad as the previous episode. So I would like to say that this is the best episode in terms of how everything is going. Is it hard to be the best episode? No. In terms of how good it is, in Blue Lock standard, it is the best. But if we are talking about anime in general, I mean, like, what can you say? The current airing show, such as Blue Lock's Dan Da Dan, has pretty much dominating the animation quality for this particular season. So let's just say I'll give it a 2 out of 10 in general. I mean, like, 1 for effort and the other 1 for pittiness. If there's any animator that are watching this video, I would like to just say that it's not your fault. I'm not blaming you guys for this type of quality for Blue Lock season 2. I do understand that most of these are pretty much the high ups fault, basically giving a ridiculous time constraint for you guys to actually work on the show, getting your cuts deleted, eliminated and such. It's just unfortunate to have this type of production schedule for such a high selling manga. So I'm not completely blaming you guys for all of this downgrade of an animation, because I'm pretty sure the animators are doing their best to actually save the show. I mean, like, you guys can actually see by how well drawn most of the character arts actually are. So let's just cope together, just like what everyone is saying. They are saving their budget for the U20 match. Thank you very much for watching this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Let's just cope and watch the next episode, and I'll talk about it next week. Thank you very much, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. But wait, did I tell you guys something related to Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade? Izigori, I've been talking about it for the last 3 videos, of course you did. But anyways, the pre-register link for Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade is out now. Go to the link in the description and press it. You'll get a lot of rewards for it, and it will get released pretty soon. So go and pre-register right now. I'm going to stop doing this after it actually gets released. So yeah, go and check out Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade, link in the description below. And yeah, those are basically it. Goodbye.